because it always goes into restock. Oh shit, we just checked out JD checking out.
Oh, I just caught it. Fucking lit. JD's hitting me. JD's hitting. Check JD.
Robert Apple. Oh, I got another JD. JD's cooking. 3 JD.
Oh, wait, is it desktop or mobile?
Desktop.
Desktop.
Whoa, JD is wildin'. Yo, run JD.
For the Jordan 1 Satin Snakeskin drop, I managed to get around 14 checkouts on JD Sports and 5 successful checkouts on foot sites. I just wanted to tell you guys that I went on vacation from August 22nd through August 27th with all of my friends. Well, not all of my friends, but around 9 other friends. We all got tested negative before we gathered together, and I wanted to spend quality time with them, so I didn't bot or I didn't film anything at all during that time. I just wanted to say that I'm glad to be back, and I'm back in my home, I'm back where I bought, I'm back where I film my videos. So hopefully I can keep up these weekly videos for you guys, because I do love making these and I hope that you learn from them. For episode 7, I wanted to catch you guys up on every drop before August 22nd, you know, the day before I left for my vacation, and the Union 4 drop, which happened recently, or which happened today, earlier this morning actually. I couldn't go for any of the Kobe drops during the week that I was spent in Tahoe, and honestly, I'm still conflicted about reselling his shoes because I did grow up playing basketball my whole life and I was a big Kobe fan, so I don't really know how I feel about reselling his sneakers. Now, I don't judge other people for doing it, but for me personally, I don't know if I could bring myself to, you know, resell his sneakers just because of his legacy and how I value him as a person. So either way, I probably wouldn't have gone for the shoes anyway, even if I was still home, so that's just something to keep note about. Anyway, let's get right to the Livecops. This was one of those weird drops where I was just, you know, on my computer and one of my cook groups pinged me and I just happened to be on at the right time, so I decided that, you know, might as well go for the drop since I'm on the computer already anyway. So when one of my cook groups pinged me, I actually still had around like 15 minutes left to set up. So you know what, I said, why not? Like, I opened up Cyber and I, you know, set up my task and I just, you know, hope for the best. I still see the shadows in my room and take back the love that I gave you.
Right, but then because work I extended my degree. Actually,
I managed to get 3 pairs in a very limited release. And you know, the Grateful Dead said that they only released half the stock, but even still, not many people got this shoe at all. After looking at a lot of bot Discord success channel, many failed to even get one checkout. Like, not many even got 1 checkout, and I happened to get 3 checkouts. So you know, I'm really grateful, and I'm actually really lucky to get, you know, 3 checkouts on a Shopify drop. You know, a site that I don't really go for. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 pairs were cancelled, and that was partly my fault because I jigged my addresses like how I would jig my foot size addresses, which means that I didn't really change my address at all. So all of my orders had the same exact address, so I'm still fortunate enough to have 1 survive actually. I already have it delivered, but it was delivered to my brother's house, so I don't really have it with me right now, but I can tell you that it's a pretty flamboyant and obnoxious like colorway. I thought that I would like the colorway on these Crocs since I've always wanted Crocs, but when I got them in hand, I decided against it since it was so flashy. Like if I were wearing this, like someone can see me from like 2 miles away. So I decided against keeping them. Supreme Week 1 consisted of a lot of items. Actually there are a lot of items that many people were going for. Whether it was the Futura tee, the Pharaoh tee, the decks, the playing cards, the NBA Spalding ball, everyone was going for them. With regards to the resellers, there was actually one tee in particular that resellers were memeing and wanting to get, which was the verified tee, because we all know how sucky it is to solve Supreme captures during drop days. So before the drop, I told myself that I would be a little bit more conservative because of all the other drops that were happening this week. So I told myself that I would only go for the Pharaoh tee and the Futura tee. These were the 2 items that a lot of resellers thought would have great margins. So I just wanted to go all out on these 2 tees. Honestly, not many bots worked for Supreme Week 1. I only ran Mech and Cyber because they have a good track record for doing well in Week 1 of Supreme season, but they didn't work at all. Unfortunately, I got so many payment declines and payment errors and errors everywhere with both Mech and Cyber. So I was really like down. Well, not down, but I was really disappointed in both of the bots. It wasn't until one of my friends messaged me and said that Kodai was cooking. So I went over to Kodai Discord and looked at their success channel and their chat, and it was in fact cooking because their safe mode worked really well on Supreme Week 1. So it was 5-10 minutes into the drop, and I told myself, why not? It doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt to try. So I booted up Kodai and I set up my task for the Pharaoh and Futura tees, random color, random size, and I pressed start. I was, I waited, I solved some captchas or whatever, the 1-clicks were happening, and after a few minutes or so, I was getting a ton of checkouts from Kodai. And when I say a ton, I mean like I got 31 checkouts from Kodai. Considering that I started tasks like 5 to 10 minutes after the initial drop, I was pretty happy with my performance botting wise, because Kodai really did save the day, and I cannot stress this, but you should always run up to 3 bots, and you should only run the 3 bots that you believe will have the highest success rate for each site. and it came out that, you know, I didn't run Kodai, but in the end I ended up running it and it ended up cooking for me. So make sure you don't forget to run you know, the bots that you think will have the highest success rates for Shopify, Footsites, or Supreme. A big lesson that I learned over the years of botting is that, you know, you can't be lazy and you must cover all of your bases. So if you have the top bots, make sure that you try to run all of them. The Pharaoh tee is cool. Got some rubber gloves with it. I also got some really nice stickers. You see that? Honestly, I have no idea who Pharaoh Sanders is, but I thought that the Supreme text right here is actually like a really nice touch to an already amazing photo. Now, as we all know, I really like simple and, you know, subtle design. Here, Futura, you know, they came up with this text, this lettering for Supreme, which I thought is a really nice lettering. So that's why I thought that this tee would sell for a lot. I really like this tee actually. Even in the back it says "Justice for All," which is, as we all know, is a really important message in the times that we live in now. So I can see why this is more also like really appealing to people. The Nike Dunk Sambas and the Jordan 3 Laser Orange dropped at the exact same time on the exact same day, and I wanted to try my best to cop at least one pair of each shoe. The Sambas were only dropping on Shopify sites, so I planned to only hit Kith, and the Laser Oranges only had around 7,000, I think 5,000 or 7,000 stock throughout all of the foot sites. So it was a very limited release for both shoes. My expectations were pretty low for both, honestly, but I told myself that I would try to get better at 1, Shopify, 2, Footsites, because, you know, Footsites does do limited releases as well. So it was a great opportunity to, you know, master my setup, or, you know, improve my setup, and, you know, that's what I came in with. That's the mindset I came in with there for this drop. I managed to get one size 7 men's Nike Dunk Sambas and one size 7 women's for the Jordan 3 Laser Orange. I got both of the pairs with Cyber, and I started my foot size task 10 minutes before the drop time, and I started my safe preloaded task 3 minutes before the Kith drop time. A good important thing to note is that I wanted to focus on my Kith task because those needed 1, a checkpoint captcha, 2, a checkout captcha. So you need 2 captchas in order to successfully check out a pair. But foot sites didn't really need any nurturing because Cyber did all the work for you there. So when you want to plan on setting up for 2 drops that are happening simultaneously, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to the one that needs more nurturing. For example, Shopify always needs more nurturing than Footsites or Supreme. So yeah, I actually reached my goal of copying 1 pair of each shoe, and I'm very happy with that. especially because the stock was super low for both pairs. Now unfortunately Kith takes like 3 years to ship to my address for some reason, so I still don't have the Sambas right here in hand with me, but I do have the laser oranges, so let's go check that out. Wow. They changed the color of the Jordan logo, which was a really nice touch. Size, I don't know if it's focusing, but size 7 women. Wow. You guys see this? Oh my god, please focus on the shoe. The shoe is actually so nice. Jesus. I actually really like this shoe. I don't know if it's actually a good colorway for men in general, and I'm sure a lot of men will still wear this shoe, but I do think that the laser orange color or accent actually fit more with a woman's style of outfit. If you were to wear this as a guy, I think that you should wear with like a plain jeans or a plain top because of how bright the orange is, and this color is universal and it's unisex, and I do think that the shoe is very well made. Now, I'm not a fan of Jordan 3s more than Jordan 1s or Jordan 4s, but I do think that this is a solid pair to wear if you wanted to rock them. So yeah, overall I really like this shoe, and I really love the orange accent because it just makes your outfit pop. So if you want to pop in public and have strangers look at you, then go ahead and cop these to wear. I really like these shoes actually. Now, the Union and Jordan collaborations are always one of the most hyped releases of the year. Now, to give you some backstory with my experience with Union drops, unfortunately I actually like slept on the Jordan 1s. When they first came out, I thought, the night before, I thought that Union bot protection would overcome bots, and I decided that I would just sleep in because I was tired or something, and I didn't know that maybe that bots would work. So I woke up 10 a.m. the next day, 10 a.m. PST the next day, and the drop already happened, and I'm looking all over like the success discords of all bots, and a lot of bots checked out like 10 or 20 pairs per person during the drop. So that's something that like I'm hitting myself with, because I should have went for that stupid ass drop, but I ended up not going for it, and I told myself that I would always learn from that lesson. So for the Union 4 drop, I decided that I would have a great setup. I was gonna run Kodai and Cyber, one of the best Shopify bots in the market right now, and I thought that I would get my captures ready, which I did, and I was ready to set up for success. I'm setting up for success. Even before the drop, I heard that stock was pretty higher than the Jordan 1 stock, which was around 40 to 50,000. So the Jordan 4s would have higher stock than that. So I was feeling pretty ready, since I had the top 3 Shopify bots in Kodai and Cyber, and I thought that I would do well with the drop. Let's go find out to see how I did during the drop. Dude, this site is gonna die, bro.
Winning product. Oh yeah. Page isn't working.
There was a problem loading your site.
Huh? Yeah, it's crashed. It's okay. That's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal.
Nothing we haven't seen before.
Mass editing my thing.
Oh, dude, they have a thing.
What?
It's live go all the way. They have a checkpoint.
What color is an orange?
Yeah, orange, bro.
It's called orange. $295. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm checking out manually right now.
I'm doing it right now too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the thing though. Why is it failing to add to cart?
I don't know. Everything. I think it's a different like subdomain.
Don't ruin my thing. Hold
on. Okay, I got my size 8.
What? Which, the black one?
Yeah, black one. Dude, get your own personal. Get your own person.
I got the guava.
Okay. Bro, that was like the best bot protection on a drop I've ever seen, other than like Travis Scott's website. Literally like 0 bots worked, like no bots worked, like every bot was dog, and only manual worked. So I want to give the Union Union, team, props for stopping bots altogether. I was still very happy to, cop my personal pair, which I'll probably be wearing, a size 8 black Jordan 4 Unions, which was the colorway I was going for. Even though I knew that Guava was more limited, I really like the black colorway, and everyone's hating on this shoe for some reason, but I dig the colorway. It makes me feel like a kid again in some way. And if you are wearing this Union 4s, make sure that that you're making it the center of attention of your outfit, just because of the different colors that the shoe has. And if you mix different colors with a lot of other colors on your jeans or on your top, that doesn't really look good. But if you have super neutral colors on your jeans and your top, and then you have a very colorful shoe, then that might look way better. Now, as a heads up, if you have a lot of capital, I would wait a couple weeks when people get these in hand, or I would actually wait until after September 30th when there's a bigger drop of the black Union 4s happening on sneakers, because the prices will drop. And trust me, these people will brick these, because they brick literally any damn shoe that goes in the market. So I would wait for the right time, and if you have a lot of capital, you can buy a lot of pairs and just bulk them and hold them. I do think that this will have a similar story to Travis Scott 4s, which were $350 at one point. I would know because I sold my shit for $320 or $350 or some shit, and now they're $1,000. These might, after people get them in hand, might go down to $600, $750, and these will go well over $1,000. Just like the Jordan 1s. I'm not sure if it will go higher than the Jordan 1's price, but it will definitely, hopefully, go over $1,000 in my opinion. So if you have a lot of capital, think about whether or not you should bulk buy these, which might be a good investment option for you. Just like August, September has a ton of good drops. Yeezy drops such as the Yeezy 700 Azarets, the Yeezy 350 Azriels, and a ton of Nike Dunk and SB drops are coming in September. I've already renewed my proxies for next month, and I hope that I do well in the drops in September. And on that note, I just wanted to end it with me thanking you guys for supporting this channel. I know I was away for vacation, but I'm back and I'm better. So I hope you can like this video and subscribe. Click that button down below. Put the bell notifications on. And if there's anything I can do to be a better content creator, or if there's some things that I need to take out in my videos, please let me know down in the comments. I do read them and take them to heart. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to comment. And yeah, see you guys on the next episode.